So today we're going through the new 2017 KITLife planner. In years past, I've actually used the planner before, so I really wanted to share with you guys the changes that they've made this year. We're going to start off with the actual cover itself. They actually changed up the cover from what it was last year and the previous years. Previous years, they had laminated covers similar to that of the Erin Condren, but now they have a really nice hardcover that kind of reminds me of like suede. They use a velvet technique. So each of their covers have something along those lines. It has that smooth, almost, I want to say kind of rubber type feeling, but definitely a suede or velvet feeling. They went smaller with the planner this year. So in comparison to last year's planner, let me get that out for you really quick. Height wise, they are about the same, as you can see. And so you can see this is the laminated cover. I actually have a video on this if you want to take it out. And this planner is actually a little shorter. This is the 2016. But if you look at the lengthwise or the width of the planner itself, you can definitely see where they took off just about an inch. What you can notice here too as well is that the dividers for each month are actually on the outside of the cover for the 2016 planner. This particular planner here actually covers the dividers, which I think is huge because this makes it a lot easier for you to travel with. You can go ahead and toss it in your bag without having to worry about your dividers getting mushed like mine have in the past before. The layout itself actually had some changes to it too, so we're going to go ahead and go through that. I did touch base on how they made this planner smaller this year in comparison to 2016 and previous, but you still get the same amount of writing space in this planner, which I think is awesome. That is one of the reasons why I love KITLife, because it allows me to really just jot down all of my notes, put as much information in here as possible, and it helps to keep me organized. So this is kind of my hub for everything, and I love that I still get the same amount of writing space even if the size is a little smaller. And I love that they took off that 1 inch. It really just makes it much more compact. I'll show you my Erin Condren so that you can see how it is in comparison with that. So this is my 2017 Erin Condren, and as you can see, it is just a tad bit longer in this way, but size wise they basically are about the same. In fact, the Erin Condren is a tad bit taller than the Life Planner is. So you are getting something that's a lot more compact, definitely sturdy, and I really enjoy that. The cover is gorgeous. Now, this particular planner retails for $58. If I didn't mention it before, this was sent to me by KITLife. I have talked about them many times on my channel. This is the original classic cover. They also offer you the festival cover, which I will try to put a picture in if I can, and the crown edition, which is probably my favorite because it's gold and white. But the festival cover or a festival planner retails for $65, the crown for $72, and again, this classic edition is for $58. So let's go ahead and get in. On the inside here, you have just a really nice vellum with a gold foiling, and this is where you would put your name and so forth. So I really do like that. Once you flip through the pages here, and I love that they left this page blank so that you just have really nice, everything is really nice. Your coiling here, I wrote about it on my blog. I cannot recall what the size is in here. I'll try to put it in a screen capture or in the side or down below for more details. But my blog, honeygirlsworld.com, does have lots of details with regards to this planner. I really went in depth there, so I highly suggest you checking it out, but I'll try to put that information in there. So you have your 2017 and 2018 year peek or year at a glance on one page, which I like. This would be someplace where I would actually track the boys' holidays, my husband's vacations, and so forth, and kind of mark them off. That's how I do it in my Erin Condren. That's how I've done it in years past. This area here, your occasions to celebrate. You have 12 months for 2017. You have lined areas here, so you can go ahead and turn this into somewhat of a perpetual calendar. Actually list specific dates or birthdays and so forth if you want. And normally I don't recall having this in my other KITLife planner, but I will make use of it in here. I do have a perpetual calendar, but because I'm using the monthly layout in here for my blog posts planning, this will really give me an option to go ahead and write that down as well. Then you have your kind of little tip here or quote. Keeping it together is really good about that, which I love. Each 3 months you have a quarterly check-in. So basically your quarterly check-in for January 2017, you have your New Year's resolution, what you're enjoying, what you're thankful for the quarter ahead, your intentions are, your personal inventory. So your weight, your body fat, how much sleep you're getting, your overall health, your activity levels, and your clothes. Do they fit? I love that this is an option here because it allows me to, again, this is my life hub. This allows me to track everything from life to blog to personal. So that is awesome. Any experiences, and then you go ahead and you get a little notation here about joining their community on social media for KITLife, which I think is awesome. You get a little area over here that says hello beautiful, and you can write down and jot down whatever you want. This is like your vision board where you can write down for the year what your plans are, any goals that you have, etc. So each month you have a welcome start at the beginning of the month. That is what I love about this. You get the tab and you can turn and you get the month here, because in the years past I believe you had to tab and then have something else. I can't remember, but I remember it was a little difficult to maneuver in that I think I had to flip an extra page before I got to my month. This is basically a setup on how you can eat your, eat your produce, eat well, be well, what to celebrate or how, choose to be happy, and some little extra things here. So like a tidbit on whether it be cleaning, organizing, or something of the sort, you have that here. And then you go straight into your month on 2 pages. This layout is very clean, very nice. You get a lot of box space here, which I think is awesome. I especially love that the monthly layout goes from Sunday to Saturday. That's how all of the calendars are most of the time. And I love the fact that it is laid out this way because the boys' school calendars are also laid out from Sunday to Saturday layout. So I do like that. Those of you that do pretty planning may not necessarily like that because you want your weekends to be together. But for me, this particular layout does work. You have major holidays and so forth listed in a script font on there. If you decorate, you can still easily find places to do so. I love that you get the month previous and the month after to allow you to kind of have a quick reference and glance, and you do list your goals here. So for me, I particularly use this portion of my life planner to plan out my blog posts. Not necessarily plan out the posts in advance or as an editorial calendar, but this is how I track my posts and my videos. Each time I go ahead and do a video, I fill it in, and then I use the goal section here to list my social media tracking. That way it's at one place. So I'll go ahead and show you here a previous month really quick. So, oh, here it is. See, so you turn to the tab and then it's on the previous page. That's what was weird. So I usually list all of my blog posts and videos here, and then my YouTube and social media tracking is there as well. So I love that this layout is similar. It's still the same, really good. So like I said, this is a daily planner. Okay, so here is what I think is really cool. They changed their movable dashboard, which I think is great. This dashboard is really, really well made. The other one broke on me after a few months. So this one really is flexible. It's easy to move, no problems whatsoever. I do really enjoy that. They give you a few samples of their tracker stickers as well as their to-do dashboard, but you can switch this out and move it from day to day, which I like. I actually take these out and put it at the beginning of the month or where the month is. Your weekends share a page, so you have Saturdays and Sundays share a page as well as your peak at the week. Very similar to what the 2016 planner was with the peak of the week. What I love about these though is that you actually get designated Saturday and Sunday. If I show you what it looks like in the previous calendar, let's see here. This is what a previous calendar looked like. Okay. Saturday, Sunday, gratitude, and then you get the line over here. So I kind of had to separate it how I felt, and then there's your peak at the week. So I really, really do like this particular setup and how they arranged it. Also, if a month has the weekend or ends with an actual day, then you will have the day here. But on some months where it ends on this side page, then you'll have a doodle break. And I love these doodle breaks. They're perfect for keeping notes, staying on track, and just making little notations. So I think that is awesome as well. So here is one of the pages. This is a daily weekday page. You have your area here to go ahead and jot down whether it be your to-dos or a list of things to do. Normally what I like to do is I separate this in half. You can put your tracker sticker here that KITLife sells, or you can go ahead and separate it as I do. So I make a list of to-dos that I need to do, and they're usually a combination of personal and blog. And on this section here, I usually use it to track shipments that come in for my blog itself. I love that they also added this as well. I suggested this in my video for 2016. I really wanted to see a timestamp layout. So I think this is perfect for scheduling appointments and so forth. It's a small area, not a big layout, which I think is great. You also can list your big three or your top three priorities. Your wellness section, of course, you can track your water intake. I usually use this section to put my weight if I weighed myself that day, any noticeable differences in my clothing or so forth, and what type of fitness I did for that day as well. And then you have a gratitude section, which you can make a notation on something fun you did that day, something you're thankful for, etc. Each page of the weekday does have a great quote. And I think that's one of the reasons why I continue to keep KITLife, because I'm huge on quotes and I love this. So every day it gives me motivation to push me through. So as I mentioned before, you definitely get a welcome to each month, which I like. So everything tends to change. You have here, eat your produce. So again, it mentions different types of produce and food, etc. that you can get, what to celebrate for, how to choose to be happy, and something extra. So here we go. I love doing that. The color layouts kind of rotate between each color. So you have different colors. You have your doodle break, like I said, on the pages that do not end with a calendar page. And then you can just go ahead and we'll flip through. Now, what is great about this is that, again, like I said, you have your monthly check-ins. So those are not monthly, but quarterly check-ins. Those tend to follow your third month. So here we go. This is April. You have a little quote over here. This one says express kindness. And then your quarterly check-in, your last quarter, what you accomplished, what you're enjoying, what you're thankful for the quarter ahead, what your intentions are, your inventory, and so forth. So this is the same as in January. It's just worded a little bit different, and that goes through the entire year. And then when you get through the months, you basically end the year on the last day of the year, which I like. There's no extra frill or anything of the sort. Now, what you can do, however, is you can add extra add-ons, which give you the option to do that as well. There are different kinds of add-ons which I have listed, so you can add note pages, you can add the teacher, the direct sales, and so forth. So you do have that option. They also give you a little zip pouch, which I like to put post-its or stickers in here. And then you also get one of these pouches here, which I will probably use for my tax receipts for the end of the year. Now, the coil binding itself is made really nice. The paper weight, I believe, is a 70-pound weight. Overall, I'm very, very impressed. I love the changes they have made so far to this planner, and they have made a lot, you guys. The overall layout of it this year in comparison to last year looks great, in my opinion. I really do enjoy how they made the changes. I love that they added in this time slot area here, because it allows me to not only plan out my day and keep on track of my tasks, but when I have appointments, I can go ahead and put that in. In previous years, what I did was I would stamp or just make a checklist over here on where my appointments are on the top portion, but now I actually have it here, which allows me to be a lot more organized. And again, you get the same amount of writing room as you did before. So overall, I own an Erin Condren. I have a KITLife. The KITLife planner is my daily hub, like I stated before. It is a well-made, very great design planner. It's really nice eye candy, feels really good, and I love this layout. In comparison to past ones before, I've always loved my KITLife planner before, but now I really do love it. It's just a lot more chic and so forth. I would love to see KITLife come out with a professional version where it stays colorful on the inside, but maybe a planner that is all black or black and gray, black and gold, along those lines. And the reason why I say that is because coming and working in corporate America, a lot of times having something colorful like this really does stand out, and it's not necessarily something you want all the time, but I'm loving the changes. So KITLife, there are a few suggestions I want to make. I would love to see an actual planner that is a little more muted in tone, something brown, black, or gray, with very little design, or maybe a slight monochromatic design so that it doesn't stand out as much. I love the gold coiling here. I don't think you need to change that whatsoever, but some people may like the silver. I just love gold. I do love all of the improvements. I love the cover. I love what you have going on here and how you made it change around and so forth. I would love to see that there be a little extra note pages at the back. I love how you leave this so that it is meant for purposeful planning, but I would love to see a few note pages that are listed on the back as well, because I tend to write notes with that too. And overall, I just really love the planner. I think it is definitely great in how you changed it up. I love the daily layout. I think that is great. But like I said, I would love to see a planner that specifically could be aimed towards professional business. So something that has a little more muted colors. Maybe these are all gray, and just have that as an option. If that's not the case and you still want to keep the colored layout, I would love to see a cover that's a little bit more muted. I am a black girl. I tend to have my planners match with my, black. And again, I love how you guys decrease the size. If you guys do come out with a smaller version, I think that would be awesome as well. Something that you can take on the go. But overall, I am absolutely loving everything about this planner this year. It's about to be the new year, so I'll be writing in here soon. If you guys want me to come back and share with you how I write or plan in my planners, definitely let me know. I am not a pretty planner. I am a functional planner. So something like this really works well for me. And that's why this is my 4th KITLife planner. That's why I love this one. It has allowed me to really just plan out my life. I love the smaller version of it. Same quality, just little more petite. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to head on over to honeygirlsworld.com. I have pictures of the layouts on the inside of the planner, as well as a breakdown with regards to coil sizing, page, the sizing of the planner itself. I will try to copy and paste that information down below if you would like. So check that out, the show notes down below. Otherwise, head on over to honeygirlsworld.com for more info. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was long, but I wanted to walk you through my thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Happy New Year. And if you guys are getting ready and already have your planner for 2017, comment down below, let me know what it is that you have. And don't forget, again, check the show notes, because you may see discounts or if they're having a sale and so forth. I love sharing that with all of you. I wish you guys an awesome day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.